Hello, welcome to Vitality Vibe and welcome to your office series. So today we are going to look at neck and shoulders, and you can do all of this still sitting in your office chair. All I ask for you is to just scoot your bum a little bit more forwards so that you're now sitting more towards the front edge of your chair. Have the soles of your feet planted on the ground. And we'll just take a little look at kind of how the body is at the moment. So for most of us, when we work at a desk, we spend most of the day kind of slouched forwards. A lot of us don't have that great kind of hygiene where the computer is raised up and we've drawn it in and we can sit like this. Most of us are rounding forwards. So what happens then as well is that we get what they've termed as text neck from the head being dropped forwards all of the time. And shoulders round and forwards as well. So what we want to do is draw these shoulders back and have them stacked just over your hips. All right. And then if you think about the back of your head and draw on the back of your head a little further back. And as you do that, you'll notice that the heart lifts and the chin tucks in a little bit. All right. And so it gives us this lovely length in the cervical spine as well, in your neck. All right, and as we sit here, I'm going to invite you just to put a little bit of engagement into the lower abdominals. Okay, so your pelvic floor, lower abdominals. I mean, not so much that you couldn't hold a conversation with the person next to you, but just enough that there's a little bit of support going on for the lower back. Okay, from here, let's just take a nice big inhale and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale and release them down. And we'll do that 2 more times. Nice big inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards the ears, exhale, release down. And 1 more time, inhale, shrug the shoulders up, exhale, releasing them down. Okay, let's take the arms in now. We're going to inhale, bring those arms all the way up. So you have this lovely full body stretch. And if it suits your neck, you can look up towards those fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to rotate the hands outwards. So turn the palms out, the backs of your hands come together, and then we'll release these arms all the way back down again. So it's a lovely way to get into that upper back space. Take a nice big inhale, bring the arms all the way out, all the way up. If you're stuck for space, if you're someone sitting next to you, you can always come forwards with the arms. And then as you exhale, you can do what's called cactus arms, or goalpost arms, where we bend the elbows and bring the elbows down, opening up the heart space, so the center of the chest, and dropping the shoulder blades in towards each other. Okay, so depending on what you've got the space for, I'm going to run through those again. We inhale, we can bring the arms all the way out, all the way up if we have the space. And then as we exhale, we turn the palms outwards and we take these arms all the way out and down. If we're a little bit tight for space, we inhale, bring these arms forwards instead. And then as we exhale, we bend the elbows and create this shape of goalposts or cactus. This is the analogy behind this, as we draw the elbows back and release the arms down. So I'm going to do 2 more, 1 more of each, because depending on what you're doing. Inhaling, arms all the way out, all the way up. And if you've no problems with space, you could be doing, 1 of each with me. As we exhale, turn the palms out and then squeeze the shoulder blades together as we release those arms down. And even if you've done nothing else at your desk, only these, they would just be so lovely. Again, if we're tight for space, we'll inhale, bring the arms forwards, reach up, look up, and then exhale, bend the elbows, take them down into those goalposts, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and go ahead and release. We can give the shoulders a little bit of a shrug, a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so from here, let's examine the neck. So again, we're sitting nice and tall. The shoulders aren't rounding forwards. We've got those shoulders stacked over the hips. Little engagement in the core. Press down through the soles of your feet. Let's inhale, look up towards the ceiling and just lengthening out the front of the neck here. And then as we exhale, we're going to tuck the chin to the chest, looking down at the floor. And as you do this, just be mindful that you're not collapsing in your spine as you look down. Keep that heart space lifted. Inhale as we look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale as we drop the chin in towards the chest, gaze down. Inhale as we look up. Exhale as we look down. And once more, inhale as we look up. Exhale as we look down. And we're going to stay here for a moment with that chin tucked in towards the chest. And if this feels like juicy enough for you, please stay here. If you wish to make it a little bit juicier, interlock the fingers. Take your hands behind the head here. All right, so you're just cupping the back of your head with your palms, and then let those elbows drop in towards each other. Let them drop down towards the floor. So you're using the weight of the hands here to create a little bit of extra traction on the neck. Just be mindful that the heart space is still lifted, all right, that we're not collapsing or rounding out in the upper back. And then you're going to breathe all the way into your belly. Exhaling and releasing. And again, inhaling, breathing all the way into your belly. Exhaling and releasing. And one more time, inhale all the way into your belly. And exhale and release. Go ahead, pop your hands back down. Take the head up nice and slowly. All right, let's go side to side. We're going to inhale as we turn, look over your right shoulder. And then exhale as we turn, look over the left. Inhale as we bring it over the right shoulder. Exhale as we turn, looking over the left shoulder. All right, and you guys just keep going from side to side as I yabber. So you want to make sure that you're only moving your neck here. All right, that you're not moving anything else. Sometimes when the neck is tight, I'll witness people kind of turning the upper back and the shoulders so that they're able to turn the neck. No. Keep the shoulders facing forwards and just move the neck here for me. All right, so we're just getting that little bit of mobility into the neck. We'll do one more to each side. So whenever you've looked over the left shoulder, you can take it back to center and wait for me there. All right, from here, again, we're keeping the spine tall, that little engagement in the core. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to drop right ear towards the right shoulder. And avoid the temptation to bring the right shoulder up to meet the ear. Okay, leave that shoulder where it was. Drop that right shoulder down. Left shoulder's dropping down. And with the chin, we're not turning that inwards towards the shoulder. Keep the chin out here. So you've literally just gone from your head facing forwards to dropping your head to the side. And we get this lovely stretch on the left side of the neck. And if you wish, if you want to make it a little juicier, all right, you could take this left arm out, bend your elbow, and just slide that across your back. So your palm is going to face outwards. I'm going to take this and slide it across my lower back. So now what we're doing is we're keeping the spine tall, heart space lifted. We've dropped the right ear to the right shoulder. We've slid that left hand behind the back, palm facing out. And we're dropping the left shoulder down as much as we can away from that left ear. Let's inhale all the way into the belly. And exhale, release it out. Inhaling all the way into your belly. Exhale, release it out. And then next time as we inhale, let's take that head slowly back up. Let's release that left arm. Alrighty, so we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And quite often when we do that deep stretch for the side of the neck, it kind of feels worse before it feels better. So when you come out of it, you might be like, oh, but that's okay. That's going to subside in about 30 seconds. All right, you're going to be fine. So again, same position as before. We're lifting up nice and tall. We're going to drop this time the left ear to the left shoulder. Keep a little smile on your face and avoid the temptation of taking that left shoulder up. So keep that left shoulder dropping down, right shoulder dropping down. And again, we're not turning the chin inwards, all right? Leave that chin as it is. Let it stick out there in front and just drop your head. When I'm teaching in class, I always tell my students, it's like, do you know when you see an old man and he just falls asleep in his chair and the head just goes over to one side? That's what we're doing here. With that right arm then, if you wish to make this stretch a little juicier, take that out to the side. And then bend your elbow so that you can slide your right hand across your lower back. Your palm is facing outwards here. And you're doing your best to drop that right shoulder away from the right ear. Breathe in all the way in. All the way out. And again, breathe in all the way in. All the way out. One more time, let's breathe all the way in, all the way out. And then on your next inhale, slowly bring that head back up, slowly release the arm. All right, just a couple little pendulum swings with the neck and you are done. So we're gonna, again, sit nice and tall. We're gonna drop the chin to the chest. And just let the chin slide over your chest to your right shoulder. And then bring it down across the chest again and let it swing over to the left shoulder. And just move with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And again, you guys just keep going as I yibber yabber. So we're looking here to keep the spine nice and tall. We're not rounding out in the upper back. And like there, your head is just like a little pendulum, just swinging from side to side, just releasing out the neck. And then we can bring that head back to center. So that is your quick neck and shoulder reset for when you're sitting at your desk. So I often even say to people, you know, if you've got like a long email to read, even just like, you know, take one of these exercises and do it as you're reading your email. I know that's a little bit hard to move your head and read the screen at the same time, but you know, even just bringing your arms up, bringing them down into that cactus shape and holding them here as you read your email. Yes, you might look like a bit of an idiot in the office, but you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? I don't know. For me, I think I'm just so far beyond that point of caring what people think that I will do anything to kind of keep my body the way I want it to be. Anyway, that's it for this wee series, this wee session. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your day and hope to see you again soon. Take care.